Alright, so you can see that the fire is going now. We're on part 3 here of the cinder block rocket stove. Accidentally pressed stop, but that's alright. 10-minute video. We could really just skip part 2 and just go directly to part 3, where now we're actually got the fire going. You can see how the air box works. It's just some trophy material I put in there, and it's just got this lip just raised up to keep the wood raised. Basically, you just feed your wood in here. You put some paper on the very end, the corner, and the paper is what helps to light it. And as you can see, it's really windy today, but some of the smoke is trying to blow out back this way. But now that we got the fire going, you can see how clean burning it is. There's hardly any smoke now coming out. You can actually see that the flames are just right there directly off the top, and that is our cooking chamber. And so we'll go get some food here. I've got me some Chinese food already to go. And we're just going to put this directly on top, right there. And that's our little cooking chamber there. And as you can see now, there's hardly any smoke. If you did watch part 2, you can see the wind was getting the wood smoking out pretty bad. But now you can see the fire is going. You can see the flame is shooting directly up into the chamber. And we could even help, being that it's so windy, we could cover this area right here with a brick. Just get this one here. I'll put this right in front. And we'll keep the wind from actually blowing too much directly in. And now air should be flowing through the sides, and I don't know if we can really see in there, but there is fire going. See a little bit of smoke coming out the top there. And I guess we don't need that pan in the way. But there you go. And then eventually we can add on to this rocket stove here. There's ways of adding tubes on the heat chamber. You can wrap the tube with copper coil to heat water, feed that into a some kind of a water tank, hot water heater. Let's see, I'm gonna lift this sideways so get a better look at what's going on here. And there, I can actually just block some of that wind a little bit better. There you can see, it's a little bit of fire, fuel, small pieces of kindling. That's all we're using here. And every once in a while you just gotta go in and just feed that wood. And there's ways of angling your feed chamber here to where then you really don't have to feed it at all. You can actually let it just the wood drop down on itself. There's many different ways on how to do a rocket stove. But this is a really nice and effective way. And so there you have it. We'll just keep on cooking here. Since I moved the wood, it's trying to relight itself now, and so it's smoldering. It is wet, but you see a little bit of pan getting warm. A little steamy there. And there's ways of bringing the pan even closer to the fire. You can have shorter cooking collars, you know, different lengths. You can put that directly on top of the hole. You can just put a couple rocks, and you can just cook directly on top of the hole there without even having a cooking chamber. I just think sometimes the flame gets really hot. You want to have that raised up some. So, but there you got your cinder block rocket stove. And let's see, we got the 1, 2, the furthest wall in the back, so that's 3. And then you got the 3 up top here. And this is just where it's not necessary. You could take this off. It would open up the chamber there. But like I said, you don't really need that. If you did this way, you would probably want to just close off the front here, and then you just have your feeding chamber there. And you could even cover this like such. You could still have the hole, have your air flowing through that way. And there you have it. Cinder block rocket stove. Nicely raised up now. We got a good little working area for us. Once again, it's the TheGlassman cooking on a rocket stove.